no matter how hard I try, no matter how much energy I put into it, I never see any success. I need this to work, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after we decided to get divorced. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah. I can't go back in time. It really.
Before we dive into today's story, remember that every relationship has two sides, and we're only discussing what is shown in this video and the statements presented by the people involved. This case follows a woman who believed that changing her career, pursuing personal fulfillment, and leaving her marriage would finally bring her happiness. But what happened afterward became a painful lesson about expectations, consequences, and the difference between chasing excitement and building lasting fulfillment. As the story unfolds, you'll see emotions ranging from hope and regret to jealousy and self-reflection. We'll hear claims about divorce, parenting, new relationships, and mental health, along with reactions from family members and online audiences. The biggest question isn't simply who was right or wrong, it's whether the decisions being made actually brought anyone closer to the life they wanted. Pay close attention to the timeline, because several moments later in the video may completely change how you interpret what happened at the beginning. Sometimes the smallest details reveal the biggest truths. By the end, we'll look at the choices, the consequences, and the lessons that can be taken away without jumping to conclusions beyond what the transcript itself shows. Let's get into it.
Recently, my husband left his job, and we took that as an opportunity for me to pursue my dream job, which is like creating videos on the internet, which is like so like cliche because like that's literally so many people's dream and whatever, but whatever, like that part doesn't really matter. And so what we're doing right now is like we're living off of savings. We have a little bit of passive income that's like really helpful, and I thought that I'd be happy, or at least happier, doing what I've always wanted to do full time. And I'm not. My brain is still sad. And like it breaks my heart because like, well, if I'm not happy doing the thing that I thought was gonna be so fulfilling in my life, like, what can I do to be happy?
It's clear that the speaker feels deeply dissatisfied despite pursuing what she believed would be her dream. That experience isn't uncommon. People often discover that achieving a long-awaited goal doesn't automatically resolve deeper emotional struggles. Instead, it can reveal that fulfillment and external success don't always move together. What's important here is separating personal feelings from objective facts. Feeling unhappy doesn't necessarily mean someone made the wrong career choice, just as changing careers doesn't guarantee happiness. As you continue watching, ask yourself this: are the problems being described caused by external circumstances, or are they rooted in something much deeper? The answer to that question may shape everything that happens next. Clip.
With my husband, soon to be ex-husband, we're in the middle of getting divorced right now. And we're not even officially divorced yet, and he's already sleeping with other people. He might have another kid that's not with me one day. We have 2 kids already, and that makes me want to vomit. That really brings a lot of disgust feelings within me, thinking about him having another kid that's not with me, and my daughter's having a sibling that's not from me. It brings a lot of disgust feelings, and it makes me sad too. But obviously I have absolutely no control over what he does, and I need to let that go. I have nobody in my life except for TikTok to talk to. So here we are. And so it was my surprise when today in the car, my daughters were like, "Hey, are we going to Dada's friend's house?" I was like, "Oh no, who's Dada's friends?" And I asked for their name, and they were like, "We don't know her name, but she has 2 cats. She's nice." And I was like, "Oh, she has 2 cats?" She was like, "Yeah, we went to her house. She has 2 cats." He did not
run this by me. Like, fuck other people. Whatever. Not even divorced yet. Not even gonna work on yourself at all. Just gonna jump into another relationship. And one last thing, since we're ranting about my soon-to-be ex-husband, right? The reason why I know for a fact that he's at least seeing another woman is because he bought new shampoo. He didn't just buy shampoo. He bought shampoo, conditioner, and I think a body wash. Honestly, I didn't look at them that closely. Very aesthetically pleasing packaging. The shampoo is not a regular shampoo. It's an apple cider vinegar clarifying shampoo. He didn't just walk into a store and said, oh, that's the one for me. A woman told him to buy that. All of that combined, I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after.
This is where emotions begin to intensify. Divorce often brings complicated feelings, especially when one person appears to move on more quickly than the other. It's natural for people to speculate about what certain behaviors might mean, but it's also worth remembering that assumptions aren't the same as confirmed facts. Throughout this section, notice how much of the narrative is driven by interpretation rather than direct evidence. Whether viewers sympathize with one side or the other, the bigger lesson is that emotional reactions during a breakup can make ordinary events seem much more significant. What do you think? Are these conclusions justified based on what's presented, or are they influenced by the emotional state of the situation?
Off the phone with my kids, and it tears my heart out every single time I talk to them. I know I haven't spoken to them a lot, but this is why, because it absolutely kills me every single time. I miss them so much.
With my mom, because she abused, stalked, and harassed me. But I was at like a very desperate place, right, when it was official that my baby daddy like officially was like, hey, I don't think you should be in our kids' lives at all. So I reached out to my mom because I thought maybe she would have some resources that could help me. And she responded back saying that I was possessed by the devil and I don't deserve to have my kids. So, not really worth reaching out to.
The discussion now shifts toward parenting, custody, and personal accountability, topics that are rarely simple. Family disputes can become emotionally overwhelming, and when they're shared publicly online, they often invite strong opinions from people who only see part of the story. While the transcript shows expressions of regret and sadness, it also raises questions about how personal decisions affect children and long-term relationships. Rather than focusing only on blame, consider what the speaker is acknowledging about her own choices. Moments of self-reflection can be meaningful, but they also leave viewers wondering whether recognition alone is enough, or whether lasting change requires consistent actions over time. That question becomes increasingly important as the story continues.
Ago, I did a little exercise of like what your subconscious truly wants out of life, whatever. And it's like the first thing you see is what you really want out of life. And I just saw me on a little like porch swing with my kids looking out to the mountains, which is weird because like I did that with my kids, but I think what it really meant for me was like I just want to travel the world, just me and my kids, and just live life and just experience new things and experience them together. And that's what I want out of life. And now I'm thinking, is there a way to enjoy life without my kids? Because, you know, it feels like a pretty big possibility that that might be my reality. And I don't know.
One of the most significant moments in this story is the shift from defending past decisions to openly questioning them. That kind of self-examination can be difficult, especially when someone is facing criticism from both family members and strangers online. It's also a reminder that people can hold conflicting emotions at the same time. Regret, hope, fear, and determination can all exist together. Whether viewers agree with every statement or not, it's worth recognizing how public platforms often amplify personal struggles. Do you think sharing these experiences online helps people process difficult situations, or can it sometimes make healing even more complicated? Share your thoughts as we continue.
Thing I've ever said on this TikTok is true. It's really important to me to not lie, to not exaggerate when telling any of these stories, because it's like, what's the point if I'm gonna lie? I know a lot of people have accused me of lying, and I don't care what people speculate. You know, you guys don't have all the information, so obviously you're gonna get stuff wrong. I don't care. But it's very important to me to tell 100% of the truth. And we talk about anything, really. And something that I've really been thinking about lately is, obviously, I want what's best for my kids. That's the whole point. And I really did think that me being their mom was the best thing for them. But maybe it's not. Maybe me being out of their life is better for them. So that's another reason why I don't want to lie, because if I get my kids back because I'm lying, what's the point of that? You know? Like, I'm gonna say my truth, and if I'm meant to be with my kids, then I'll get them back. And if I'm not, then I won't. And that's what's best for them.
As the story reaches this point, there appears to be a growing acknowledgement that professional support may be necessary. Seeking help during difficult periods can be an important step, and many people face emotional challenges that require guidance beyond what friends or social media can provide. At the same time, rebuilding trust, whether within a family, a relationship, or a legal process, usually takes time and consistent effort. This section highlights the difference between recognizing a problem and demonstrating lasting change. Viewers may have different opinions about the situation, but one thing is clear: meaningful progress is often measured by actions over time rather than...
And I can recognize within that within myself. And something that I've been jealous of recently are people who have support from their families. People who, in tough times, their families will all come together, like physically with the person, and comfort, support, be there, do whatever it takes to help the person out who's having a hard time. Like, I'm so f***ing jealous of all of these people. So f***ing jealous. And I know all the comments are going to be like, well, you need to do that for your own kids. Okay. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah. I can't go back in time. I really wish I could. All I want is that when I get my kids back, I want to, teach them everything that I've learned about life. And, teach from the mistakes that I've learned, and teach them how to be confident and how to be resilient and how to prepare them for the stuff in life. Like, I don't know about you and your childhood. No one fucking prepared me for bad stuff that happened in life, and life is
if, like, obviously right now I'm going through it, you know, but life is so fucking painful, and it feels to me right now that all life is success.
I don't know how much harder I have to try. I'm doing everything I can. I need this to work, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This case brings together themes of ambition, relationships, regret, accountability, and personal growth. Throughout the transcript, we watched someone describe the pursuit of happiness, the breakdown of a marriage, the emotional impact of divorce, and the difficult realities that followed. While many viewers may disagree about specific choices or interpretations, the broader takeaway is that major life decisions often come with consequences that can't always be predicted in advance. Happiness, family, and personal fulfillment are complex subjects, and every situation deserves thoughtful consideration rather than quick assumptions. What stood out most to you in this story? Was it the pursuit of a dream, the emotional reactions after the separation, or the moments of self-reflection toward the end? Let us know your perspective in the comments below. If you found this case thought-provoking, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next courtroom and real-life case breakdown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.